You're gonna notice something in the bottom right of today's video. It's not an illusion, we're not trying to deceive you, it's really just like an editing cover-up of a major mistake that's consistent throughout the entire thing. Trust me, it's better this way. I wasn't trying to do anything special here. I'm on about 4 hours of sleep and enough caffeine to kill a horse, with 2 assignments due in about 3 days as the last week of classes end. There's always time for some EU4, let's go. I realized that Emperor came out like, what, 3.5 years ago? And I'm pretty sure I played like 2 of the mission trees. I didn't even play the France one before they changed it again. There was also an achievement for Bavaria, but it's super tedious and I just can't be bothered. So all in all, I have no idea what I'm gonna title this video. I'm sure there's something clickbaity in this mission tree. Alright, Austria. Why do you hate me, bro? Alright, privileges are handed out. Yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. As for rivals, I'm pretty sure if I remember from the dev diary 3.5 years ago, we do get restoration of union. Nice. Which means I kind of do want to rival this guy, but I also don't, because if I do, then he gets like a long-lasting subjugated rival modifier, so we're just going to ignore him for now. Looks like my other subjects can just be like instantly integrated, so I don't care if I rival these guys, they're probably fine. And I'm just gonna go ahead and royal marry Austria, because that's better to secure the slot with them than to let them fill up with a bajillion different diplo relations. Likewise, I think I would like to be friends with Poland, probably, and maybe Bohemia. Now, the reason why I'm royal marrying all of these guys is because they're all an interregnum, and even though it's like a tiny chance you might spread your dynasty to them, so I always leave it as an option. Oh, okay, I was gonna say I have no idea why I'm supposed to like conquer this land, when I was pretty sure I was supposed to get a Union CB, and I do. Problem is, that's a lot of allies. It's not going to be a fun war, but nobody else really wants to help me around here, so it's going to be a necessary one. Alright, gentlemen, allons-y. Wait a second, that's French. Los Gates? Oh. That was kind of easy. Keep in mind, we're not fighting the Emperor, so access is limited, to say the least. And last jousting tournament, I definitely can't afford this. Alright, I'll take it. Okay, so you're kind of a pain. Usually, if you siege a country with like 2 provinces, they tend to just kind of like give up after that, but it looks like we're also fighting them, so that's cool. I think the AI is super indecisive and has no idea what to do. Don't come back again. Don't do it a second time. Come on. Okay, 1 second. You have to perish. Sorry. Yeesh, what was that, like 4 stack wipes? So, fun fact for these OPM nations, if you want to get them out of the war quickly, you just have to wipe their army and then step on their capital, and like usually after a month or 2 they'll be good to go. In our case though, I kind of need money, so I am still going to siege them down. Okay, you're gonna give me money and prestige, thank you. Lose 2,500 manpower. Friends in need, a real friend wouldn't do this. Okay, but I do need them to like me, so anyway, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna pillage. I don't think I've willingly pressed that button since Leviathan came out. It is certainly one of the features of all time. Anyway, Union, thank you. Okay, perfect, let's get rid of all the bad loans. This is gonna be a problem. They have allied nobody else, they have no vulnerabilities, there is no way to crack them open from the outside, they're just allied to Austria, that's it. So that being said, we're gonna have to curry favors until we can politely ask them to stop allying the one person I need to invade. So, you know, that's my favorite way to start off games. You know, other than my sanity, I don't really have a lot left to lose here. I guess I could just go for like a humiliate or something. A show strength would be nice. This guy's pretty weak, I might as well grab that. Yeah, that was no contest. Why did you do this to me, game? You know what I was thinking today? I sure hope my heir fell ill. Oh, we got lucky this time, but come on, man. Okay, he lives for now, we can take that. While I'm fighting wars that I honestly have no business fighting, I might as well just humiliate this guy as well for more mana points. Stack wiping all their units is surprisingly not that hard. Been, what is that, 2 months? And, yep, that's pretty much no army. Okay, cool. So what we do in this case is we leave behind 1,000 men, that they cannot recruit more people. And then we go and siege down everything else. Pretty much same for you. You can just keep your ally so I can attack you later without having to fight Austria. That would be cool, thanks. Would call in Hungary, although I don't think we need to. I think it's fine. That's great. Okay. I don't even know what to do about that information. Okay, we have about maybe 2-3 months before the uprising happens. That's cool. We'll just go with this month because I want the Papal States to like me. You know, there's a real chance of the AI just grabbing this before I finish this siege. I've seen it happen before. It'll probably happen again. All right, let's get him. Admittedly, that war took a little bit longer than I was hoping it would, but it's not a big deal. All right, that's another show strength. Now, the main reason I did all that is because I wanted mana points to dev my capital. There is a brief window of time where we can have a large city, hold 3 thrones, and humiliate a rival and start the golden era, and I'd like to have that, starting with a little bit of development. Duke died. Are you still loyal? Yes, you are loyal. Nice. Sometimes I forget with personal unions. If you have negative opinion, even if they're loyal, I'll just break off on monarch death. Anyway, that should fix my diplomatic problem. Also, that is a Hunyadi on the Bohemian throne. Yo, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I decided not to Royal Marry Burgundy because I'm like, well, it's just gonna go to Austria, right? They were allied and Royal Married to Austria. I figured there's not even a point. Never mind. Okay, Scotland has given up the lowlands. I guess that makes sense. Kinda weird that Austria gets to decide to put a von Habsburg on all of these princes. You know, it's a little sus, I might add, but okay. A little bit gaming the system, but whatever. Hey, Austria, do you want to like, give me the Renaissance? Thank you. I don't have a cardinal, so this is really the fastest way of getting this to happen. New heir, perfectly average. We like to see that. And Hungary wants to pay me for knowledge. Perfect. Alright, first idea group. I guess today I'll go for, you know, the HRE version of wide, which kind of means you have two options. One, if you want to reduce a lot of aggressive expansion, you can go for espionage, which is not bad in the HRE. It's, you know, one of the few very solid use cases for espionage. Or you can do the strat I usually like doing, which is just allying a bunch of large powers outside of the HRE and absorbing it. So for that strategy, I'm gonna go with offensive ideas. Wait a second. I just got the achievement, one family to rule them all. Have your dynasty on 8 thrones at the same time. What happened? Why are there Wittelsbachs in Hungary? Oh, this is gonna be a great run. I can already tell. Do I do it? Do I invade Hungary for the... I might do it, chat. How much AE is that? You know what? They don't have that many allies. I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. Alright, give it 5 years. Even if they have an heir, we'll still have the claim, so it shouldn't matter. Also, I'm trying to rush Tech 6 on Mill, so if we grab that, we should have no problem with the Hungarians. Okay, who else can I spread this dynasty to? Maybe Muscovy? It's a bit of a stretch, but maybe. We'll give it a shot. Okay, turns out I was wrong, and we weren't going to get 3 thrones before embracing the Renaissance. That's fine, we'll start the Golden Era anyway. I do, however, have a couple of concerns about this mission, because it says I have to be in a Golden Era. But like, what happens if I spawn it too early? Like, this requires 5 buildings. That's a lot of buildings. Well, 50 years is probably enough time to slap something down. You know, I really would appreciate it if they integrated Croatia first before I turn them into a personal union, so chop chop, make sure that's done. Also, you're 49 years old. Would you be interested in a Wittelsbach heir? I think that would be a good idea. Naturally, I'm gonna want to go with justified wars for this war. The year is finally upon us. Truce is almost up. They've almost integrated Croatia, and I can take Tech 6. But first, let me ask Austria for military access. Okay, Croatia's been integrated. We have no truce. I don't even have to take a stab hit. This is crazy. All right, Austria, let's get it done. Despite the fact that Hungary has rejected Ladislaus's heir, Austria is still willing to help me for some reason, so... Oh, you poor fool. Why would you reveal your location? Yeah, Hungary is not exactly the brightest, so, just 30,000 people. Not really top-tier decisions being made here. Okay, how bad could this possibly be? It's fine. That's not even that... Okay, that's kind of bad. Okay, hold on. Before someone asks why I also didn't declare war on this guy for the Union at the same time while I'm using Austria, it's because you can't. I know someone was going to ask. Anyway, Trent can leave. That's fine. Bosnia as well. That works. Ooh, I might have some problems after this war, actually. Right, so Poland declared war on Hungary. I'm gonna be the defender for that. That's gonna suck. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad. Okay, you know what? Let's just get it over with. Union over Hungary. Before I even got my union over the other Bavarian duchy. I love this game so much. Alright, you're gonna have to be called in as well. Thank you. Okay, how about we start improving that relation with Hungary? That's gonna be, a lot of fun to fix up. Oh, I also didn't really take into account the fact that several countries want Hungary's land, so improving their relations was not enough. I'm surprised Austria will still put up with me, actually. Oh, and you were allied to Poland. This just got a lot worse. Okay, Würzburg's been taken care of, so they no longer have that 3-star general. Anyway, we should probably try to make some kind of stand on Pest, although that's looking really bad. Maybe not. Okay, this is certainly not one of my finest decisions, but hey, a fight's a fight, and hopefully, with our improved tactics, it should maybe be enough, hopefully. Unless there's the Austrian army coming along, I think we'll be okay. 5 minutes later. We are not okay, never mind. That's 40,000 men. Oh, I don't like that very much. 5 minutes later. We're so back. Oh my god, we're so back. Okay, you have Tech 5, I have Tech 6 with extra discipline, but the rolls suck. Okay, we could peace out right now, however... kind of want war reps. You know, they have a lot of money. Hopefully if we just slap this stack on the mountains, that should be enough. war score maybe? You're on Tech 5 still, that's good. Cross your fingers. Oh yeah, we're winning. Guys, we just need 1 war score. You just need to not fight this battle. Why would you do this to me? Okay, let me do a little bit of occupation. Offset this terrible decision. Why would you do this? There we go, 10%. Okay, we take that. That's enough for literally just war reps. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. The Union is secure. Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've done in a while. Okay, next rival. Let's go with Venice, because I don't care about them. And, I don't know, Ottomans, I guess? And, I don't know, Bohemia, maybe? Although, the thing is, I actually do want to be friends with Poland. The problem is that they are friends with Bohemia. So, first what I'm going to do is ally Poland. And then, if we rival Bohemia, hopefully nothing bad comes from this. Also, for full transparency, I did bird once while I was waiting for the truce with Hungary to end, because for some reason I couldn't exactly explain. I lost the claim. I'm still not sure how. Anyway, I did burn that just to make sure I could still grab that union. Go ahead, unsub, dislike, literally blocked IRL, I know. Anyway, I can't really expand at the moment for obvious reasons, but my subject can probably fabricate a couple of claims for me. That would be kind of nice. You know, I just realized the Ottomans could probably kill me, like, right now. A little bit of a tenuous situation over here in Hungary. Ooh, yo, hey, I don't think I've seen a Castile collapse this rapidly. I'm just gonna ignore that. None of my business. Oh, would you look at that? We can also go ahead and royal marry France, who conveniently doesn't have an heir, but is apparently of the Bonaparte dynasty. Now, it might be a little bit early for that. Yes, I love diplomatic immunity. Okay, let's throw on strong duchies. I should have had that on for a while, actually. The fact that Bohemia has allied the one expansion opportunity I've created for myself is lovely. We love to see that. I guess we're just gonna have to fight them. Really isn't that much of a way around this. All right, let's do it. All right, for the first time in the entire game, actually. Let's take some land. The thing I don't mind so much is that if Hungary gets their butts kicked, it actually makes them more loyal. I have confidence because of my siege ability. We should be able to win this siege war. That's one of the main reasons I actually end up taking offensive ideas. And if you're wondering how I'm still making money at this point, it's mainly Poland's money. I really would like to take a humiliation. I just don't know if we can fight this war for that long. They have a lot of people. Hungary's not actually loyal, so this is what I have to fight with. If I'm lucky, maybe I could, like, fight this, maybe? No, that's a pretty bad idea. Okay, we're just going to peace out with Bohemia. I'll go for money, that's fine. Okay, you guys aren't getting off light. I am going to be looting them. Okay, idea group number 2. How about Diplo? More relations, war score costs, tech costs, overall pretty solid. And finally, the first core of today's video. Okay, I think we're probably fine. I'm gonna take off increased levies because I kind of want to take land back from the nobility now. All right, that's 5 buildings in Landshut. And, oh, right, kind of forgot we're not a kingdom yet. Okay. That's fine. Austria's going after Bohemia. Mixed feelings. Bohemia does control Württemberg as a personal union, and I don't like the idea of Austria owning Württemberg, but I guess I could live with it for now. Time for province expansion number 2. We're making real overtures today. Okay, here's the deal. Regensburg is a free city. I don't want to fight that. If I have to fight Austria for it, that's super lame. So instead, I'm just going to annex them. I have a pretty solid aggressive expansion reduction, so I don't think that's going to really be a problem. Ooh, hey, people are voting for me to become the emperor? That's super funny. I can't imagine why, but you know what? Sure, I'll take it. Free stability? Okay. It's a solid day for Bavaria. All right, now to make people stop voting for me. It really isn't that bad. Okay, Austria is not a huge fan of me. They want my subjects' provinces. Lovely. That's a big problem, actually, because you know what? I need them to break their alliance still. Let's go and scornfully insult the Ottomans. That'll make Austria a little bit happier. Also allied to their rival, which they're not a huge fan of, and I need to fix this somehow. I can't believe it. When we were so close to getting the plus 50 and the 50 favors we need to break their alliance, they just decide to not like me now. Aggravating is the nicest way I could put that. Okay, here's some kind of a plan. I'm gonna temporarily stop allying the French just to see what happens. I'm gonna keep improving relations with them though. I really need the Austrians to like me, just barely enough. So I'm gonna give them this. We just need 52 opinion. We wait 1 month. There should be no problem. Please break your alliance with Munich. Oh my god, that took so long. 40 years it took for me to be able to declare war on the only person I needed to form Bavaria. Okay, from you, that's gonna be war reps. Yeah, I don't care much for you. I guess I'll just take some prestige. That's fine. Ansbach Falls, and you know, honestly, that's not really that bad of a coalition. Yeah, you know what? I think I will take that. Now, as for the main man himself, this is quite a lot of aggressive expansion, but I think we'll probably be fine. It looks bad, but I think our allies will carry us through this. unless Austria decides to bail on us. Now that we have that personal union, we can integrate them. I can't believe it actually took this long. 40 years to form Bavaria. Look at the mission tree. It's like one of the first things you're supposed to do is become Bavaria. And you know, I've had comments before saying stuff like, man, if I had that kind of luck, I would have restarted already. But honestly, if you just learn how to adapt to every situation, nothing surprises you. Of course, I am starting to get a bit of a coalition, and by a bit I mean it's pretty bad actually. We still have Poland and Austria, at least for now, so I think we'll be okay. We just have to take a little bit of a rest. Not the best of airs, but you know what, I think I can work with that. Wait, you can't integrate a country which has more provinces than you? How would I never know that? All my 6,000 hours into this game and I never knew that. Although I have my doubts, I am willing to see just how far we can go with this whole royal marriage thing. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Wait. Another personal union. Sounds good. Oh my god, it is so over for Denmark. The AI could cope and see that would be doing it right now. Guess what? I have a little, I have a little trick up my sleeve. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be great. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way, which means we're gonna have to get access through the Livonians, Muscovy, and Novgorod, and then walk all the way around into Sweden. Or you know what? I don't even have to do anything. I'm gonna let my allies do that for me. Okay, the main reason I stuck back is because I wanted to fill up my force limit, you know, the thing you're supposed to do first, and form Bavaria. But that's going to allow me to finish off this mission for claims and whatever, and then unite the Wilsbachs, which is something I was supposed to do by force, but conveniently didn't have to. Austria's decided to hand over the electorship. While my allies are making their way through Scandinavia, I'll go back and re-siege Kolding, and then go and find Warming and siege that too. Okay, let's just assault that. There's pretty much no one in there. Finally, I was given a cardinal. Oh, this city has been 30 development for the past like 20 years. It took until now for a cardinal. It means I can actually finish this mission eventually. So, as a joke, what if I just like allied royal married like just a whole bunch of different countries? As a joke, of course. Aragon doesn't have an heir, just saying, just putting it out there. You know, if you spend enough time fishing, eventually something's going to bite. I don't know if this is going to work, but let me just scorch that. I don't know how we're losing war score at this point. I don't know whose fault that is. It's somebody's. Yeah, apparently from all the battles we're supposedly losing. That's cool. Okay, Poland left. That's kind of a big problem actually. Okay, well that's fine because we can just peace out with the Teutons. I don't care much about them. How much war score could we possibly be losing here? How do we have no war score from battle? How many battles have we fought? 18 and 0 war score. Some of you have no idea what you're doing. Please, can we, okay, are we done? Oh my god, finally. All right, 9 years is a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but hey, it's all worth it in the end. Okay, I'm just gonna take Sweden then. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Here, let's get you fixed up. Okay, it appears our Sweden vassal has a few problems, which I'm going to chalk up to bugs, mostly because none of this has anything to do with me. Like the scars of the bloodbath, is that my problem? Not really. Fight for independence, maybe, except you're under new management now, so good luck with that. Seems I have a little bit too much admin power, and I really don't like deving tax, so we're gonna go to war again. There's no way I'm gonna have to chase these troops into Anatolia. Are you kidding me right now? Well, that's not very good. Hey, do you think you could like maybe not be that way? I think that would be solid, actually. Okay, so before things get a little bit weird, I should probably ask Poland to break their alliance with Austria. Okay, let's just peace out with everybody. Definitely seems like Austria is going to break this alliance, but I'm not going to be the one to do it. If they want to, they can just do it themselves. There it is. All right, fine. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and take the land. Who cares, you know? Not a huge coalition. All right, this causes a problem for us, obviously, because we kind of need to access Hungary, and that's an issue because in 5 years I'm going to ask Poland to break their alliance with Austria, and I think I'm just going to death war Austria for Tyrol, and then of course I will personal union them and Bohemia afterwards. There is a slight powder keg that I've also created, royal marrying myself to Brabant, who has a 61-year-old Habsburg, so if they die it'll be a succession war between myself and Austria. Isn't that fun? If Poland likes Austria enough, there's like a chance they might not help me in the defensive war. That's kind of a problem. So we're just going to try and avoid that. Hey, Poland, how would you like to get rid of that alliance you've had with Austria for a really long time? Sounds good? Excellent. There's no way this guy with minus 172 opinion is asking me for money. Okay, broke boy. Why don't you go be poor somewhere else? There we go. With diplomatic ideas finished off, I can break some of those royal marriages that really are not that good. What do you know? What is that, like the third natural dynasty spread? Don't mind if I do. Okay, you know what? Probably gonna swap my rival from the Ottomans to Austria. It'll cost me a little bit of diplo, but I think that's actually worth it because my opinion's a little too high of Austria, and so I wasn't allowed to reduce Poland's opinion of Austria, but now I can, which means they should probably help me in the war if I get some more favors. All right, let's grab that institution. Normally, I would say I probably don't need the institution, but like, it was spawned in Akershus, bruh. Come on, like, that's not reaching a cardinal for a while. Also, Pope isn't even doing the right thing here. Oh boy, I sure hope the Polish king doesn't die. Oh, yeah, that would be terrible, you know. Let's reduce their opinion of Austria. And how do you still like Austria? I just reduced your opinion. That doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with you? Austria is hostile towards Poland. They're friendly. They have minus 100 opinion. You aren't allied. What's wrong with you? Okay, you know what? We have France. I can live with France. Okay, you know what would be even funnier? Muscovy has an alliance and a royal marriage with Denmark. This means that by default, the Wittelsbach dynasty is going to spread, like if this guy dies, right? You see, Denmark, however, is fewer provinces than me, with less prestige and less diplo rep, which means if it ever comes down to a succession war, if I'm the one royal married, I'm the one who will be getting the PU. So in a weird twist of fate, I'm gonna be allying both Poland and Muscovy and getting that royal marriage to make sure I have all my bases covered. Because, you know, if Poland falls to me, there's going to be a war with Muscovy. But if Muscovy falls to me, I don't think anything happens, or maybe Poland might contest it, but I don't think so. Ooh, unlucky. Poor Bohemia, one day too late. I'm kind of okay with this, because I just need to make sure that Austria owns nothing in this area, and then I should get a restoration of uniency beyond them, which is much better than just taking a bunch of land. So we'll just end things off with this. Reduces some autonomy, reduces years of separatism, that's great, and it also gives me a 25-year-long restoration of uniency on Austria. Now, I didn't want to make Austria too weak, because if they did that, then Bohemia might consider rebelling, and we don't want that, of course. So we can come back in just a couple years, 9 years, and then we get our personal union over Austria. And if you're worried about any of this aggressive expansion, that's one of the main reasons I allied like a bajillion people, because you can really have as much aggressive expansion as you want, as long as it's not with your allies. So everyone else doesn't really care. Oh my god, please let one of these countries fall into a PU. It would be so funny. I guess that's a no from Muscovy. Don't worry, we still have Poland. It's a possibility. Come on. Okay, man. Oh, dude, as funny as that would be, I just can't accept an error with that many stats. Hold on a second. Wait a minute, buddy. I don't like that. Don't like that very much at all. Never had that problem. First Protestant center spawns the middle of a personal union. I can't just force that back. Well, I guess we're gonna have to integrate Hungary then. And now France has no heir? Very interesting. Well, it's not great, but I can work with that. Now with that, we can grab this, which is okay, I guess. Now, for a third idea group, it would make sense to go with something admin or religious. It could be helpful at some point. But you know what? I'm just going to go with influence. Why not? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so the Ottomans just entered into an independence treaty with Sweden. These guys are a little bit more trouble than they're worth. Still, I don't think they would declare on me, considering I have Poland, France, Aragon, and Naples as allies. I let the AE cool down a little bit because this is about to be a little bit brutal. And you know, at this point, I don't think we really need all these allies, but what am I going to do with 94 favors from Naples? They have an heir, so I can't even ask them to spread my dynasty. Aragon, on the other hand, I don't need to have in this war, plus I could have more favors with them. You know what, I'm just gonna speed 5 this, like, there's no contest. Actually, I don't want this war to end too quickly, because my king's kind of old. Otherwise, if we take Austria, they're not gonna like us for a while, and if the king dies before that, that's kind of a problem. So, if he wants to die anytime soon, that would be great. Oh, also, because I will be unstoppable after this war, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. Here we go, radical reforms. Go ahead and grab both of that. Oh, a coalition. Adorable. They haven't even seen nearly the full extent of my aggressive expansion yet. However, can I still be elected? No, I can't be elected. Oh, that's another problem. Damn it. Oh, and he's only 5 years old. Okay, he might not be Holy Roman Emperor, but he is going to control Austria. That's good. Okay, Savoy, that's going to be war reps, alliances. Otherwise, don't really care. Britain's just like not going to leave, so that's fine. We'll just take Austria. Oh boy. Now, isn't that a coalition? All right, union with Austria. Beautiful. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, I can pay off your debt. That's fine. And you can have some of that. That's whatever. So I kind of want to declare war on Köln and vassalize them, because apparently if I do that, I get a Union CB on Brandenburg. Problem is, if I leave Brandenburg alone for 3 seconds, they're probably going to die. So I don't know exactly how useful that is. But I mean, you live and you learn, right? I love the smell of Holy Roman cope in the morning. It's like we should have a fresh shipment of cope coming in soon. Yep, looking pretty good. High quality. Good grade. All right, why am I at war with you? What is your problem? Okay, that allows us to get the Union CB on Brandenburg if they're still alive by then. And this event, because I went ahead and vassalized them, future Colonian bishop electors will be taken from the Bavarian ruling dynasty. Ooh, why? Why does that matter exactly? I don't know, but it's really funny, so I'm gonna do it. You know, since there isn't really a lot of opposition right now, okay, well, there's a lot of opposition, but you know what I mean. I think I'm just going to go ahead and give some stuff over to my subject. Sure, that's a lot of aggressive expansion, but do I care? And the rest of this stuff is just going to go to my subject. There you go. It may have turned me into a mild pariah state, but you know, I'm not doing anything really that bad. It's a little bit of land, you know, who even cares? Do these people really care about this little piece in the middle of Germany? I don't think so. Aragon's guy just died. Nice, hold on. Royal marriage, perfect. Pope, oh my god, Britain's the Pope guy, uh-oh. Okay, well at least we're friends with the Pope. That could be bad. Excommunication is not really something I want to deal with right now. Oh, hold on a second. You might join the coalition in the next few days. Wait, I still have a truce with them, but they don't have a truce with me? That sucks. Oh, that's several months. Okay, well, I guess we're just not gonna get Brandenburg then. Wait, they didn't join the coalition? Oh, I still have that truce though. Wait, what? Okay. You know about one province in Caucasia that France doesn't, so anyway, turns out Brandenburg for some reason didn't join the coalition in those brief months. I don't know why, but you know what? I'll take it. And their crown. All right, that'll be our union then. Beautiful. That means that they should also vote for me when the time comes for this guy to come of age. And this pretty much guarantees that we'll always win the vote because we have Brandenburg, an elector, Köln, an elector, Bohemia, an elector, and myself. 4 electors always giving us the emperorship. Now, this might be a really stupid idea. Theoretically, if I wanted to, I could probably fight that coalition. I don't think we have time for that today. I think this Bavaria is looking rather thick as is. Honestly, the next step I would take is probably just like integrate a couple of countries. Like the Palatinate very much needs to be integrated. And then afterwards, I just need enough provinces to integrate Hungary, which, okay, that's 10 more, that's a lot. Well, I can figure that out. After becoming HR Emperor, maybe integrating Köln and giving the electorship to somebody else? I don't know. Yeah, maybe having 8 subjects is a few too many. Certainly doesn't feel great on the old Diplo power. Anyway, you should play Bavaria. It's surprisingly a lot of fun. And if you're lucky, then sometimes your allies don't have an heir and you have a suspiciously large number of favors. So if you're not playing on hard mode or very hard, then you can use that to get yourself an heir on their throne. Anyway, here's some stats. Not like a super large economy or anything. Military's okay. We are the number 2 great power with 400 development and our subjects having 1,000 development exactly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you aren't subscribed, then maybe you should consider it. For now, this is Corbett signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. A big thank you to all the patrons this month who receive early access to videos. In particular, thank you Baby Cal, Nick Steffel, Cubrute, Rafał, Outgone Regions, Quiet Guy, Torvalved, Ambient Cyan, Robert Caleno, James Levy, Luke78776, Chewy Shoot, The Watcher, Brova, Robert, and Jamie.